So welcome to the first ever virtual house tour of the Ronald McDonald House Charities of South Florida. My name is Soraya Rivera Moya, and I'm the Executive Director. The purpose of today's presentation is to open the doors of the Ronald McDonald House and for each of you to learn about our history, our programs, but most important, we want you to hear of family stories and the impact our organization does in the community. We're very proud of our heritage and what we have accomplished in 38 years. Here are some of the topics that we'll be covering on today's tour, including some trivia questions at the end of our presentation. We're going to be talking about introduction, the history of RMHC, a complete house tour, some RMHC important facts, meet our families, our response to COVID-19, how you can help, trivia questions, and finally, we'll have some Q&A questions. The backbone of any organization is its team. Let me introduce you to each one of our team members. Of course, myself, I'm Soraya Rivera Moya, Executive Director. Nicole Betancourt, Development Coordinator. Say hi, Nicole. Nicole started with us as an intern a couple years ago, and she joined our team. She actually is responsible for all our social media, assisting me in fundraising and events, and a lot more. Our next team member is Dawn Compress. She's our house manager.
Good morning.
Dawn has a vast experience in operations, coming from one of our corporate donors, Walgreens. She has been joining us for a year and a half, and we're very honored to have her on our team. And last but not least, Elizabeth Peña, she also started as an intern, then joined us in doing so many things, and now she's our front desk coordinator.
Hi, everyone. Good morning.
So the Ronald McDonald House operates 24 hours and 365 days of the year. So our weekend managers are here to assist families as they need. Each of them contribute with their skills and expertise to make the Ronald McDonald House a real home for families with sick children. These are our weekend managers, and we're grateful to have them on our team, as well as Jose Opereza, who is in charge of our operations to keep our house up and clean. We're going to begin our virtual tour with a little history lesson of how RMHC began. Philadelphia Eagles football player Fred Hill and his wife, Fran, had a daughter, Kimberly Michelle Hill, who was born in California on August 11, 1966. At the age of 3, she was diagnosed with leukemia and was told she would not live to see adulthood. While traveling into Philadelphia for treatment at the Children's Hospital, they met other families in the same situation. These families drove hours to the hospital to be with their children, only to sleep overnight in waiting rooms, chairs, and to eat from vending machines because they had nowhere to go. As they began the long journey of treatment, they wanted to do something to ease the suffering of families enduring long hospital stays and treatments. That is where the idea of a family-centered care was born. So as you can see, these are photos of Fred Hill in the center with Kim, beautiful Kim. And this is how this family came to start with the journey of the Ronald McDonald House. Fred rallied the support of Leonard Toss, the Eagles manager at that time, and his Eagles teammates to raise funds. Through Jim Murray, the Eagles general manager, the team offered its support to Dr. Audrey Evans, head of the pediatric oncology unit at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. Dr. Evans dreamed of a comfortable temporary residence for families of children being treated at her hospital. Murray enlisted Don Tuckerman from the local McDonald's advertising agency, who with the support of McDonald's regional manager, Ed Renzi, launched the St. Patrick's Day Green Milkshake, now known as the Shamrock Shake promotion. Funds raised from the Shamrock Shake promotion went towards buying an old house located near the hospital. And that is when the first Ronald McDonald House opened in Philadelphia in 1974. That photo that you see there is the actual moment of the donation from the McDonald's Shamrock Shake Fund, presented by Ray Kroc to Dr. Audrey Evans and Leonard Tuss. But let's hear the story from the founders themselves. Pay close attention to this video.
Kim was diagnosed with acute lymphatic leukemia. We were shattered. I was only 25 years old.
Any of you who's ever had a baby, you can't imagine how much you love that child. And to get that news, the prognosis was really bad, and we had no family on the East Coast. They were all in California. And we were really, really lonely and sad.
Scared.
And very scared. And I never dreamed that we'd have a sick child that was threatened with a life-threatening illness. So you're just not prepared for it.
In 1972, Fred joined up with his neighbors Stan Lane and Leonard Toes, the owner of the Eagles, to start a nonprofit organization to raise money for leukemia research.
But basically what we did, we started Eagles Fly for Leukemia. But everybody kind of rallied behind this little girl, Kim Hill.
Stan and Fred went to Kim's doctor, Larry Naiman, to see what his hospital needed. Dr. Naiman told them to go see Dr. Audrey Evans, the chief pediatric oncologist at the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, because they had even greater needs. To raise money, players made phone calls, and the Eagles passed the hat at football games. Soon they had raised $100,000, which they presented to Dr. Evans.
And I said, thank you so much. This is wonderful. By the way, what I really need is I need $32,000 because I'm trying to buy a house in Philadelphia near the new Children's Hospital. And I found the house, but I need the money.
And I remember asking, and you said, we need a house, close by where the parents can stay. I think you call it like a halfway house.
Jim Murray, the Eagles' general manager, thought about one of their sponsors, McDonald's. Would they consider helping to build the house? The regional manager was Ed Renzi.
And I actually went in there and watched the players answering phone calls, and I thought, wow, this is really kind of special.
Raising money to help children with cancer and leukemia was one thing, but a place to stay for the parents? That was unheard of.
You probably don't even remember this, Audrey, but you said to me, strong marriages and strong families will be irreparably damaged because of this, or they will be enhanced because they survive it. Weak families and weak marriages will suffer beyond repair, but the children always pay the price.
To raise the money to build the house, St. Patrick's Day was coming.
And it was great Irish timing because the big promotion was Shamrock Shakes. I said, I'll get Jerome and Gabriel, and can we get 25 cents from each Shamrock Shake? And like all Italians, he upped me. He said, nah, how about if we give you all the money, can we go to Ronald McDonald House?
I hadn't even talked to the McDonald's operators yet, which was a very dangerous thing because I was making a commitment for them, which I didn't have any right to do. I was 25 years old and I didn't know I couldn't do it. And my boss, who was in Washington, D.C., came up, and he wasn't really happy with me.
So right after that, the Ronald McDonald House movement took off quickly after the initial house in Philadelphia. Ronald McDonald House Charities was established in 1984, and by 1986, 100 Ronald McDonald Houses were operating. These are some of the images of different houses that opened right after that: Atlanta, Denver, Southern New Jersey, Philadelphia, Idaho. Great images of an amazing history. The Ronald McDonald House program has grown worldwide today. What started with one child, one family, and one community, in the last 40 years, the Ronald McDonald House program has grown to 377 houses in 45 countries and regions. This is as of July 2020. So as you can see, in USA, we have 186 houses, in Asia Pacific, Middle Eastern, and Africa 47, Canada 16, Europe 98, and Latin America 30. So the story of our house here in South Florida started with a group of caring individuals, local McDonald's owner-operators, prominent doctors, a few corporations, and volunteers raised the funds to open the first house right here in Miami, Florida, on the grounds of Jackson Memorial Hospital, who graciously donated the land to make the program possible on August 15, 1982. These are images of when we opened up the house. As you can see, there's the rendering of the building by the architect and some of the kids that we assisted during that time. So now, before we begin our tour of the Ronald McDonald House of South Florida, I would like to introduce you to an incredible special guest who is important and a proud supporter of RMHC, our Chief of Happiness and Officer, Ronald McDonald.
Hello, everybody. Hi there. Oh, it's so good to see everyone. Oh, now that we're via technology and everything. Oh, this is awesome. Wow. Hold on. Let me get a quick picture. Hold on. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh, wow. Everybody's smiling faces look absolutely wonderful. I just wanted to pop in and say thank you to each and every one of you. The work that all of you are doing right now for Ronald McDonald House Charities in South Florida is absolutely phenomenal. And also a big thank you to everyone's support out there. You know, this is a strange time right now with what's going on. And so everybody's kind of had to pivot and do things a little differently. And Ronald McDonald House has always been open. You know, they've been open every single day, keeping families close. And that is so important, keeping families close together, because the Ronald McDonald House truly is the house that love built. And we love each and every single one of our families that come into the house to keep everybody safe and close to their families. So thank you to each and every one of you out there who are making this possible every single day for thousands of families out there. From the bottom of my heart, thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, I'm not going to talk too much longer because I'm excited about the tour of the house. Oh, yeah.
So now that you've looked inside the special place so many families call home, Dawn will now share some quick facts about the house.
Thank you, Soraya. So here are some quick facts about RMHC of South Florida. The house is located on the grounds of Jackson Memorial Hospital. We have a 3-story home with 31 bedrooms. We have 2 kitchens stocked with pots, pans, dishes, and other kitchen utensils available for our families to use. A community pantry is always stocked with food staples. We have 2 laundry rooms. We have a family room available for guests to relax, bond, and create relationships with other families. We have 3 computers available for families to use, as well as a reading nook for children. The patio garden area is a fresh and open space for families to relax and catch some sun. And there are 2 barbecue grills available for the families to use as well. Next slide, please. So a lot of times people wonder, what does it take to stay at RMHC? So this is Michelle, pictured here. She's from Clewiston, Florida. She is a transplant patient. One of the requirements is the child to be 21 years of age or younger, receiving medical care at any of the South Florida pediatric hospitals. Another requirement is the family must live 20 miles or more away from the hospital. And then we need a referral from a hospital or treatment facility and submitted by a assigned social worker or case manager. Next slide, please. So now family stats and facts. So our home is filled with lots of love and hope year round. In 2019, there were 500 meals served to the families thanks to the Adopt a Meal program. There was a total of 35,430 hours of service donated by volunteers. We assisted 281 families for a total of 8,389 nights from 10 different countries and 8 different US states. Next slide, please.
So nonprofits are able to operate and function thanks to our donors. We're fortunate to say that we count with incredible individuals, corporations, civic groups that contribute annually, quarterly, monthly, and even sponsor our special events. It's very important that all of you know that from every dollar we raise, 80 cents will go directly to fund operations and programs of the Ronald McDonald House. In 2019, RMHC of South Florida raised $2 million and had expenses of $1.6 million. The surplus for that year was invested in facilities and some saved for a future program that we're currently planning. We are known for our slogan, keeping families close, and that is exactly what we do every day at the Ronald McDonald House. Now Dawn will share with us several family stories and their incredible journey.
Thank you, Soraya. So we would like to introduce you to Hermana and Alfred Joseph here, who traveled from Nassau, Bahamas to Miami, Florida in September of 2019, right after Hurricane Dorian, because their baby Amaya was born prematurely. Being their firstborn, it was difficult. However, they were able to stay close to Amaya the entire time she was in the hospital. Today, Amaya still has important procedures and doctor checkups. Amid the COVID-19 pandemic, the Josephs remain positive and united thanks to RMHC.
We came down here September the 8th, 2019, right after Dorian. She was born September the 8th. Baby Amia was born 1 pound 4 ounces. You know, she was very tiny. Our first child, she was so tiny, and I've never saw a tiny baby before. So it was scary, you know, but she is here. You know, she is approximately 11 pounds now. And, you know, she has a little challenges. You know, she has some blood transfusion, seizures, and she has, I remember we were dealing with her vision, her vision wasn't too clear, but now it's developing. And then she has this thing, this scientific name, it's called laryngomalacia. I hate those long names, where, her voice box or she straddles, so when she breathes, she sounds like she's snoring sometimes. I knew that our daughter was going to be in the NICU for a while. The thought of not having a place to stay is very stressful. and not being close to your daughter when she was in the NICU is very stressful. So what McDonald House did, it provided us the opportunity to be able to be close range to where our daughter was with the coronavirus. We were also concerned because we knew that the impact and the effect that it was having in the world. And then even here, I'm sure Ronald McDonald wanted to protect all the residents and everything, so we wasn't sure where we would go. But graciously to God, we're still here, and we're grateful that they're still open. I brag about this place to my friends and families when they ask me, so are you okay? Why are you staying? You know, is it okay? And I'm like, I always brag about this place because we feel very safe here. I mean, we haven't had to worry about food, really being well taken care of here, being here. And so it's really been a blessing, and we're really grateful for this place. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So now let's go ahead and meet the Ojeda family. They traveled from Guayaquil, Ecuador to Miami, Florida to seek pediatric cancer treatment for their 14-year-old son, Patricio. They arrived January of 2020 and have since been able to stay close to Patricio as he receives a treatment at Nicholas Children's Hospital. Next slide, please. So meet the Mercier family. This is Sabina and her daughter, Lisi, who have been staying at RMHC since October 2019. Sabina traveled from Port-au-Prince, Haiti, because Lisi needed to be in NICU. During tough moments, Sabina has been able to stay near her baby while she continued to receive treatment and awaits a transplant. Lisi did just celebrate her 1-year birthday yesterday. Next slide.
Those family stories really make me smile all the time. You know, we listen to their journeys, their babies' journeys, and if it wasn't for the Ronald McDonald, God knows where would they stay. So now our response to COVID-19. Of course, COVID-19 has changed our everyday lives. Imagine for families with sick children. So on March 16, RMHC Global canceled the admission of new families into the Ronald McDonald House. So we stayed with a few ones. All our signature events and third-party fundraisers were completely canceled. Some of them were postponed, but now they have been completely canceled for the rest of the year. As long as our house programs, our volunteer program, we would not be able to admit volunteers that assist in so many things that we do on a daily basis. They assist in operations, So it was very devastating to hear that. Also, we had to cancel our Healthy Hour, which is a program that we do in-house to provide healthy classes, cooking classes, something to distract the families on an everyday basis. Those have to be canceled as well. Our in-house person house tours, that's what we're doing this virtual tour today, had to be canceled. We started doing this in January. We had everything planned, everything programmed, sponsored, but of course had to be canceled. Our transportation program for families, we take families weekly to the supermarket. Those had to be canceled as well. And our Tabathon contest with elementary schools, our connection with students also had to be canceled. But the reality is that we never close our doors to our current families. Now, Dawn will speak a little bit more of what she has done with her operation team during this time. So Dawn, go ahead.
So basically, yeah, we definitely had to revisit some things that were happening here. Operations team, we had to remain focused on the health and safety of the families we are currently serving and the staff. While everyone is working on how to protect themselves and their families, we have taken several steps to do the same for our families who continue to be in need of our services. So we walked out every room and we did maintenance checks in every room, checking for water running, light bulbs out. We revisited all that. We had grout cleaning throughout the house, painting throughout the house. We received new bedroom items, pillows and comforters that were donated by IKEA. We received some kitchen items also donated by IKEA. We received donations of masks, gloves, and disinfectant products from various donors. We received new computers for our family room that were donated by Dell, and now the families are able to Zoom with those new computers and actually be able to see their family via the new virtual way. So a lot of great things happened during these times that we were able to keep our families and safe. Next slide.
So now that you know what we do and how families are assisted, here are ways you and anyone can get involved and assist in the mission. You want to help families during these difficult times? These programs we will be presenting are just the ones we feel are important now during COVID-19. To discuss some of the programs, let me welcome Elizabeth Peña.
Thank you, Soraya. So while we continue to navigate these tough times, we've made some changes in the house, as Dawn mentioned, for the safety and health of the families. But when it comes to the volunteer programs, we've also made adjustments for the safety of not only our families, but for our amazing volunteers. Being that meals are very key in caring for our families, one of the ways you can help RMHC is by taking part in our new Adopt a Meal to Go program. This new way of participating of the Adopt a Meal program allows for sponsors to not only continue supporting the families, but supporting as well our local restaurants during these trying times. We've seen an outpouring of support from all of our community, not only just the Miami the current community, but at large as well. And they not only have catered meals, but they've also done monetary donations. And these monetary donations have helped us in providing meals when there isn't a sponsored meal scheduled. It's also a fantastic opportunity to receive community service hours for those who know any students, for our elementary, for our middle school and high school students, even our college students as well. This is another way for students to be involved without actually having to be here physically. And if you have any questions regarding the program, you can always contact me. And regarding scheduling as well, you can contact me at my email or schedule a meal via the calendar on our website. Next slide. So now we also have a wish list with items that we here at the house need. It's another wonderful opportunity to support our families by donating any of the wish list items into the house. And it's composed of the most needed items we need to serve our families, from snacks to gift cards to everyday household items like cleaning supplies, as like any other home. So you would be helping us out by just adding a few extra items to your shopping list and donating them to RMHC. It's also another great opportunity for students to receive community service hours. You can mail them in. There's two options. You can either mail your donation in or stop by the house and drop off your donations at the entrance for contactless delivery. Our staff is here inside and we're ready to receive them.
Thank you, Elizabeth. One of the greatest ways you can help RMHC continue its mission of keeping families together is by making an online donation through our secure site. Now more than ever, any amount makes a big difference for the families who are staying at RMHC. Someone that donates $20, probably it would assist to feed 2 people at the house, or even sponsor a family night through our Share a Night program. Our Share a Night program is a program that we have had for many years where anybody can sponsor family nights. We ask a very minimal donation to families of $20 per night, and somebody else might be able to sponsor them. So anybody can visit our website, rmhcsouthflorida.org. Many of you may not know, but you can donate RMHC all year round when you visit your local McDonald's restaurant. There are 2 simple ways. One being in the RMHC donation boxes that you can find in the counter or in the drive-thru. And each time you can drop your spare change in one of these, it will go directly to benefit your local Ronald McDonald House charity. The second way is as if you pay your order using a debit or credit card, you can ask a crew member to please round up for RMHC, and your total change will get rounded to the nearest dollar and donated directly to RMHC. Both options are available in the drive-thru or in the counter, again, all year round. It's very simple. Grab a coffee, grab a snack, ask to round up for RMHC, and you're going to be making a big difference. Right now, if you visit McDonald's, there's also another way to donate to RMHC by just giving $1, $3, $5 anytime you visit. And that promotion is happening now through August 16th. So make sure that ask also the crew member that you want to donate one of those particular amounts. Now I'm going to leave it to Nicole to speak about our other fundraising programs.
Hello, so I'm going to be presenting another easy and virtual way to give back to RMHC, and it's by creating a personal online fundraiser. Whether it's your birthday or you wish to honor a loved one, you can invite others to donate to RMHC for any occasion by starting your own personal fundraiser. It's very simple to set up. The first step is you set a goal, then choose a start and end date for your fundraiser. You add a photo and a personalized message, and then a special link will be created, which you can send to your friends and family via email or mobile. Pictured here are some examples of some recent fundraisers that were done. For example, a school sports team, they came together and raised funds for our Adopt-A-Meal program. So this was their way of giving back to RMHC and to local businesses. Thanks to them, we were able to provide meals for our families for over a month almost. And again, this was a virtual way to continue that program. Although they weren't able to come in person, they were still able to participate by donating. Another example is we did one recently to purchase comforters, brand new comforters for each of our guest rooms. And that was pretty successful. We were able to reach our goal and buy exactly 41 new comforters. And the most recent one was our ED's birthday, which was last week. And she decided to create a fundraiser in honor of her birthday. Since, well, we're all celebrating virtually, so this was a nice, fun way to celebrate her birthday. Next slide. So another easy way to give back to RMHC is through Amazon Smile. Amazon Smile is a simple and automatic way to support RMHC every time you shop on Amazon at no cost to you. When you shop on smile.amazon.com, you will find the exact same prices, selection, and convenient shopping experience as Amazon.com, with the bonus that Amazon is going to donate a portion of the purchase price to RMHC. It's very simple to set up. You simply visit smile.amazon.com and you select Ronald McDonald House Charities of South Florida as your preferred charity, and that's it. From that point on, every time you shop on that special link, you will be donating a piece of your purchase to Amazon. To RMHC, sorry. Another fun and easy way to give back to RMHC is our Pop Tag program. So this is a fun and easy way for the whole family to give back to RMHC. When you collect the little aluminum tabs off the top of soda, soup, or other cans, you bring them to RMHC and we will recycle them. Then use those funds raised to help on our everyday expenses. We do encourage you to get creative and make your own Pop Tab collecting containers. Because it's just an easy and fun way, especially to get kids involved throughout the year. We also have these adorable little Pop Tab houses, which are available. If you want one, you can just simply get a hold of us and we will mail it to you, or you can come pick it up. Next slide.
So for those who love to dine and take out, Charity Dine is a great and effortless way to give back with perks. When you purchase a restaurant gift certificate on Charity Dine, you enjoy dining and large discounts at your favorite restaurants with the added gratification of knowing that 15% of your certificate purchase goes to Ronald McDonald House. It's easy. Just visit www.charitydine.com to learn more. If you're an active driver in Florida, then at some point, we all need to renew our tax or driver's license, and Florida residents can donate to Ronald McDonald House this way. All you need to do is just add $1 or any other amount when you renew in person, by mail, or online at gorenew.com. Picture here is an actual photo of the tag renewal form, which includes the donation section. Again, it's very simple. Everybody has to do this every single year. And you'll be supporting Ronald McDonald House. So now we're gonna bring back Ronald McDonald for some fun. Ronald, are you ready?
Oh, you bet I am, because it's trivia time. Oh yeah, that's right. I hope everyone's been paying attention, taking notes. That's right, everybody get your chat boxes ready because you need to type in your answers in the chat. So the first person to submit the correct answer through the chat box wins. So it's real easy. Now we're going to be asking 3 questions about RMHC of South Florida, and each question will be 1 round. So you can only win once. So everybody gets a chance. The lucky 3 winners will receive RMHC of South Florida swag. Oh yeah. Everybody likes
Don
it.
has it on the image.
Oh, I love it. Oh, can't go wrong.
Got some socks?
Ooh. Gotta love the socks. Gotta love the striped socks. Can't go wrong with the pair.
We have RMHC mask. That's a new accessory.
Oh, very nice.
T-shirt?
All right, Ronald. So let's go to the first question.
All right,
You're
everyone.
gonna ask the question, and then everybody will be able to chat it on the box. Okay?
Perfect.
Right
Okay,
after Ronald says the question.
Okay, everyone, good luck. We're starting with question number 1 because that's a good place to start. Okay, question number 1. In what year was the Ronald McDonald House Charities of South Florida opened? In what year was Ronald McDonald House Charities of South Florida opened?
Okay, we have some answers there.
Okay, we have some answers, and the correct answer is 1982. It was established on August 15th, 1982. Nicely done.
Okay.
Okay. Trivia question number 2. All right. Ooh, this is exciting. How many guest rooms are there at the Ronald McDonald House of South Florida? Once again, how many rooms are there at the Ronald McDonald House of South Florida? Anyone?
Okay, Andy.
Oh, do we have any answers? Everybody's going, oh, what is it? What is it?
31.
Oh.
31.
Oh boy, 31. My goodness, that is correct. Ladies and gentlemen, the correct answer is 31. They have 31 guest rooms. Woohoo! Congratulations. All right, now the final question. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Question number 3. When visiting a McDonald's restaurant, what special phrase must you mention to give back to RMHC? When visiting a McDonald's restaurant, what special phrase must you mention to give back to RMHC? Wow, we've got a lot of smart people out there. That's right, the correct answer is round up. That's right, round up. Ask any crew member taking your order in the drive-thru or at the counter to round up for RMHC, and your change will go straight to the local RMHC. That's right.
Wonderful.
Oh man, who are the winners of this incredible competition? They all did so good.
Nicole.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so for question number 1, Katie Williams, congratulations.
Woohoo!
All right.
For question number 2, it was Lorena Otignano.
Yay! Congrats.
And for question number 3, it was Jennifer Loeb.
Woohoo!
Woo! Ooh, congratulations.
Oh, congratulations to everybody, and you get some RMHC swag. That's always a good day. Oh, I love that.
Yay.
Congratulations, everybody. Woohoo!
Congratulations. So if it was not for the Ronald McDonald House, where would the family stay? Where would they go? Where would they eat and sleep? We have been witnesses of so many moments. A mom giving birth to a premature daughter, a teenager that needed a transplant, a boy that received a cochlear implant and was able to hear for the first time, a toddler that is receiving chemotherapy. We can write a book of the number of families that have come through our doors. In return, one family wrote this poem, which I found has the exact words of what RMHC means to families, and it goes like this. This is the house where families meet to continue their lives, to eat and sleep, to find their strength and dry their tears, to look forward with hope to better years. This is the house that becomes their home. This is the house that love built. Isn't it beautiful? It's just simply perfect, perfect words. So I want to thank you all for joining us this morning for the first ever RMHC virtual tour. We hope you enjoyed learning more about the house that love built. Stay connected and follow us on social media to keep up with more activities and families. We will now be able to answer any of your questions if you include them in the chat box, and I'm going to have Dawn and Elizabeth monitor those for us. Any questions?
Well, I just want to say this has been amazing. I've absolutely loved getting a tour of the house virtually. That's been absolutely fantastic. So thank you so much for this opportunity to give me a chance to explore the house and tour it, and also everybody else out there who hasn't had a chance to actually make it to the house to get a tour. So thank you so much for doing this. And thank you to everybody out there who tuned in to take a tour and to be a part of Ronald McDonald House Charities. I love each and every one of you. Thank you all so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day.